this is an important question for the ages. Do women belong in gaming? And it's almost something that you will get vilified for even calling into question, obviously.
Yes.
But I think that a lot of female gamers have expressed deep discomfort with the culture of gaming, especially banter. And, you know, just the kind of vile things that are said over voice chat.
We're going to get like a very improperly timed crisis party that's going to happen in the middle of this, clip.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
This Twitch streamer, Taylor Morgan, she posted this clip from one of her streams in which an anonymous male voice is making threats of grape at her. In not even like a direct way, really. We'll watch the video. But she has posted this clip and tagged Riot Games, threatening to boycott the company if they don't address the issue after she cried on stream.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah.
So here we go.
And by the way, he has a thick Australian accent. So
no!
Disclaimer for that.
Mute it.
Got a trigger warning.
Thank you for that. I hate that accent.
Yeah.
Arnar.
Especially on chicks.
Arnar.
Well, this is a guy. So
The guy is the Australian one.
You are literally just fucking all talk, bro.
Oh, be honest with me.
My ult's ready.
Do you know what rape feels like?
Oh, come on.
No, I don't actually.
Well, do you want to know?
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
Because you're heading on the right path right now.
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
You're going on the right path for it.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, God.
It's not rape if I like it.
Oh, come on.
Ripe.
Is it now?
Can you have this on the show?
Well, no, because we're just showing what someone else has said. So she like cut off his mic, started crying, and then
I
ended
was
his stream.
crying, but she looked.
She looked like she was very disturbed. So here's what she tweeted in response. I've never made a more desperate plea than what I am about to say. At Riot Games, at Riot Support, I need you guys to effing do something. I'm an incredibly strong person, and I have been streaming for a very long time, but absolutely nothing prepares you for someone saying this to you. The suspensions are not enough. Nothing will ever stop these men from acting this way until hardware bans go into play. They should never be able to play this game again. I know you hear us. I know you see us. If this goes unpunished, I am taking this as an active act from you that you do not give a single F about any of the women and minorities that play your game, and I will rally to boycott. This is just absolutely not on.
What does this have to do with minorities?
Hardware ban means like what do you
They
want?
would ban a
IP
MAC
ban?
address, I think, instead of IP. Like the MAC address of the
okay,
device. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, make sure that they can never play the game again.
You know, I believe someone will eventually kowtow to this, and they will get the target effect 1,000 times.
What
over.
does the minorities have to do with this?
That's what I said. I was
Women
like,
are a minority. Didn't you know that?
Also, like, so she's saying so she's saying that
we're the biggest minority on the planet.
Minority men wouldn't be able to take the banter back and forth, which is unbelievable.
They do all the time. In fact, they dish it out like just as much.
It is fair to point out that she did admit to basically blocking him and then unblocking him to use this for content.
Yeah. Like, look at this person being mean to me. Feel sorry for me. Wah.
Yeah.
It's beneficial to her. She gets attention.
Yeah.
Gets more followers and possibly gets money and
this is how men in competition talk to each other.
Yeah.
and shit
But
talk
I don't
is a
think
thing.
men tell other men that they're gonna rape them. Like, is that a thing?
Yes.
That's kind of gay.
No.
It's a little
Not
bit
like
gay.
if you're going like playing a video game, you're gonna rape the other team.
Well,
that's
but
something
like
that
to an
gets
individual, would you say that like in a lobby?
That is not.
You say the most vile thing to get in their head.
Outside of the realm of what I would consider perfectly normal banter in a video game.
Yep.
If I
I'm
heard
sure it's
if someone
like-
said I'm gonna rape you, Phil,
I'm sure it's
I would be
vulgar,
like,
but-
okay, that's completely
But
normal.
but then you would
for a
just
video
say
game.
that he's gay, right? Because it's gay.
I'm sure that I would have already said that among a lot of other
Lots of
things.
It's a safe space for vulgarity.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's really what it really is. It's just vulgarity. you
And
know?
oh man, wow, this episode, right? 2 years. What a great time. Where can we do it then? Like this is a question. I'm not saying like that's like the angle that I would like to take it, but like for men to let off steam and say gross things that they don't mean for the lulz, where can we do it?
This was the problem. So you know when
Where is it deemed acceptable?
J.K. Rowling
Any
keeps
place
talking about
any place a woman can't see.
and whenever J.K. Rowling talks about the destruction of women's spaces, I said, but it was men's spaces you came for first.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Boy Scouts of America is no longer, granted,
Yep.
that's not the greatest example of a group
It's
that's
actually
exactly good. But the point is that every space that was once allowed to be boys only, where men could interact with other men without having to worry about the feelings of women or what it meant for a woman's interpretation of what you said, have been systematically decimated and removed because it's been labeled as patriarchal and bad for society.
They've been taken away, yes.
It's been gone. It's been removed. That's a problem because
Yeah.
men have impulses towards competition that will not fit within society that women want.
And look at what look at the way the kicker from Kansas City is being treated just for speaking about things that are positive masculinity, and he's being absolutely excoriated by a ton of people. Anytime you say anything that is pro-men, pro-masculine, or anything like that, you are going to put a target on your back because society hates the idea that men might have problems that society has not, that society does not offer a solution for, or that society might have caused.
What offends me is that, I don't know, these people who, you know, they're always like hitting themselves on the back about how they're so intellectual and all their degrees and all this shit. And it's like, in situations like this, nuance, common sense, like basic understanding of the situation is all in the air. And suddenly no one knows what's happening. No one knows what's going on. No one knows that it's a joke. No, I mean, by the way, it's in poor taste. We know. Like,
Well, it's like obviously not a real actionable
Called
threat.
being rough around the edges.
Yeah, and I hate always having to do these platitudes to people who understand the point, but they will deny it for political and social reasons. And I hate always having to appeal to you fuckers.
Here's the other thing.
But it's like, no, I guess leave it there then.
And here's the thing. Men would shame other men for speaking, for what she said. Men would shame a guy if he said, you should ban this person because of what he said to me.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, everybody should be shamed for this in this instance. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. If a guy came out and said, a guy was mean to me and said mean things to me, did you mute them? Well, yes, but then I unmuted them so I could record this video. They'd be like, you're an idiot. Go away.
It's hard for me to believe that she's been doing this and she's been streaming herself, like playing games for a very, very long time, as she says, and never heard a comment like that.
Yep.
Like never. Nothing prepared you for it. There was no toxicity before, because that would just make me think there's really not a huge prevalent problem of toxicity in gaming anyway.
There's also like a give and take that you have to have as a creator, right? So like people say mean stuff about us in the comments, right? Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your videos up without comments open, but your engagement will drop significantly and your content will get way
Trade-offs.
less views. So if you want to create content and you want to make it public and you want people to be able to share their opinions so you can grow your brand or whatever it is that you're promoting, you have to be able to take the good with the bad. That's just part of it. Learn to just not listen.
I don't know if women can do that though.
No.
Which is an important point. I don't think women have that capacity to just ignore or just turn off their feelings like men can. Like
when somebody
there's
says
really
something
not
negative about me, I just kind of, I'm like, good one. Like especially if it's actually,
Yeah, dude.
like if it's actually funny, it's just like, that was actually clever. Like that's, you have to be able to, first of all, laugh at yourself. In a lot of senses. This is a little bit different because it's what she's categorizing as a threat, but everybody knows that an internet threat is not the same thing. Never has been.
Look, I don't feel sorry for her unless that this like exaggerated reaction is coming from some kind of trauma she experienced.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, you really just need to grow up. I don't know what else there is to say. And also just trying to like blackmail this company.
like
with
my
your viral tweet, like you're a weirdo.
yeah, my unique experience is representative of literally every single woman and minority. Like,
And it goes to what you're saying earlier. What they have when something like this happens, men shrug it off and just move on. Women want to fundamentally change the way something is run to satisfy their feelings.
They want to speak to the manager,
and it's all about safety.
I wouldn't say it's specifically women, though women tend to have the impulse more than men, but it is that impulse to go out and change this thing that I find dissatisfying or whatever.
Which is why a lot of people now, they say, no, you should gatekeep your communities.
There should be gatekeeping.
Because if you don't gatekeep your communities, people are going to come in, they're going to tell you they support it 110%, and then incrementally, it's going to change little by little. Like, yeah, but couldn't we do this a little bit better? Couldn't we do this a little bit better?
Gatekeeping is not only good, gatekeeping is necessary if you are going to keep any organization or institution true to its founding goals. If it's not, the price of admission is you must agree with the people inside. It should be the way that it is. If you want to come in and hang out with us, you have to come in and hang out and be like us.
Yeah.
You can't come in and say, well, this is not satisfying to me, and I don't like this, and I don't like that. And you
Make
have to
your own
change this.
thing.
Exactly. Make your own thing. And this is part of. It goes to the notion of, or speaks to the problem that people see and consistently discuss about, like rebooting property with a new social justice take on it and stuff. It's taking an existing thing that people already like and injecting your opinion into it, and oftentimes the injection of that opinion destroys what the original thing was.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.